For the last part of the section, we're going to work on converting words into math when we have more than one operation. So the example here is 3 times the sum of A and B. So when you're doing these ones, just be careful on the order of what you're looking at. You could ask yourself, what am I doing 3 times? I'm doing 3 times the sum of A and B. So first we're going to do the sum of A and B. That gives us the A plus B here. And then we're doing 3 times it. Let's do one more together and then I'll have you try the rest. So we've got the sum of 3 times A and B. So careful, this is a little different than that example. We've got the sum of something. So what are we adding? We're adding 3 times A and B. So that's going to be 3A plus B. So note the difference there. All right, go ahead and pause the video, try the next ones, and then we'll do them together. Okay, let's do the next ones now. So we've got 2 times the difference of m and n. So we want 2 times whatever this difference is. So it's going to be 2 times our difference of m minus n. The product of s plus t and s minus t, product tells us we're multiplying. What are we multiplying? We're multiplying s plus t and s minus t. So it would be s plus t. Make sure you use brackets because that entire s plus t is getting multiplied by this entire s minus t. Okay, the product of b and 3 less than b. So we're multiplying. What are we multiplying? We're multiplying b and 3 less than b, which would be b minus 3. Twice the sum of p and q is going to be, so we're doing twice whatever the sum is. So twice the sum of p and q. The product of A and the quantity B minus C. So we're multiplying. What are we multiplying? We're multiplying A and B minus C. So again, remember your brackets there because we're multiplying A by whatever B minus C ends up equaling. The product of X and 4 more than X. So we're multiplying two things. They are X and 4 more than X, which is X plus 4 or 4 plus X as you wish. The sum of twice P and Q. So sum tells us we're adding. What are we adding? We're adding twice P plus Q. The product of X plus 2 and X minus 2. So we're multiplying. What are we multiplying? X plus 2 and X minus 2. Okay, and a couple word ones for us. So Carla earns 21.25 per hour. We want an expression that shows how much she makes in X hours. So our X, and I could do let if I want is kind of a mathy way to do it. I'm going to say let X equals, so we've been told that's the number of hours worked. And so, for example, if Carla may worked 2 hours, how much would she earn? Well, you'd say she'd earn twice whatever 21.25 is, right? So what is that? 42.50. So how did you do that? You took the number of hours and multiplied it by her wage. So that's what we're doing here. So the amount she's going to earn is 21.25 times X. So this is the expression that tells you how much she earns so that you can, and that's really the kind of the beauty of having a variable. So we could put in any value that Carla ends up working and we can automatically calculate how much she's earning. Okay, last one. The specifications for an engine cylinder call for the stroke length to be 2 more than twice the diameter of the cylinder. We want to write an expression for the stroke length based on its diameter. So we want, well, I guess it's not an equation. We're trying to figure out what the stroke length equals. We want an expression for it that's based on the diameter. So if I make I'm going to make a variable called d, which is the diameter of this cylinder. And I was told that the stroke length is going to be 2 more than twice the diameter. So that's going to be 2 plus whatever 2 times d is. So this would be my expression that tells me what the stroke length is. You might have noticed I struggled a little earlier there because I really want to put it in an equation. If I put that in an equation, it would be stroke length equals 2 plus 2d. Okay, because my expression for what the stroke length is 2 plus 2d. Okay, I hope those were fun. I find those puzzles fun. Once you get used to converting the words into math, these can be a lot of fun.